Okay, so in this video I'm going to debunk the myths of cardio and tell you what type of cardio to maximize fat loss and get ripped. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, forget the fat burning zone, right? And this may sound a bit, what's the word, ironic or paradoxical, whatever. Just forget the fat burning zone. There's no such thing as a fat burning zone. The only thing that I will say is intensity. This is the most important factor in cardio, so please listen to this. And it's probably not what you're thinking, right? So it'll probably be informative to you. So first of all, cardio, right? Everyone goes on a treadmill, the elliptical, whatever you call it. I don't do a lot of cardio, so I don't know all the machines. There are, and there's always a setting that says fat burning zone all the time. I believe so anyway. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is this shit is probably lying to you most of the time, because like I always do, scientific research, here we come. Our friend Brad Schoenfeld, this is where I get the information from, has basically laid out all this information for us, right? So fuck the fat burning zone, excuse my language. Okay, basically what we want to do, right, is what's called EPOC. I believe that's how you say it. It's exercise post oxygen consumption, right? Or post exercise oxygen consumption, whichever. So EPOC. This is basically how many calories your body burns after you've been exercising, right? Basically the afterburn effect. And this actually laugh all the time, because there's one guy on YouTube, and I'm sure everyone knows this guy is always about this afterburn effect, and you probably know what I'm talking about. But in fact, this guy, he didn't actually lie. He is true in some way. But this again depends on intensity, which I'll explain now. The EPOC, exercise post oxygen consumption, is, like I said, basically the amount of calories you burn after exercise, which is the afterburn effect, to get your body to the normal state, the homeostatic state, right? Just the normal state, to get your heart rate back to normal and all those good things, right? Just to get you going like you normally function, so you're not. So anyway, that's EPOC. This is very important. The intensity is going to determine how many calories are burned after that cardio, right? So think about it. If you walk, right, if you walk say for 45 minutes, the EPOC is not going to be very high. So you're not going to burn a lot of calories after you stop walking, because you didn't use much glycogen, your maximum heart rate isn't as high. So walking, like I always say, is probably the best form of cardio though, in my humble opinion, especially when you're dieting, due to the low intensity and less taxing, and you can do it anytime. But that's not always want to maximize fat loss though. That's more for adherence, I guess. So anyway, let's get back to it. I digressed again. Let's get back to it. So anyway, walking is probably not the best option for cardio to maximize fat loss in, let's say, a short period of time, right? To burn the most amount of calories. Walking is not going to give you that. And like I said, the intensity. So there was a study that showed individuals who worked at, I think it was 73% or 74% at the VO2 max, which is equivalent to 84% heart rate. And this is not saying you need to like measure your heart rate exactly, but like that's quite a high heart rate, right? 84%. And they did this for 45 minutes, man. This is intense shit. I probably wouldn't last myself. Which is why I'm saying, if you're dieting and you're at a really low body fat percentage, you might not want to consider doing this high intensity. But here's the good effects though for people that are not like a really low body fat percentage and they want to maximize their fat loss, right? So here comes the figures. And basically what that study found, that 45 minutes of relatively intense cardio, they found that 190 calories were burnt after the cardio, right? That's not even taking into account the calories burned during the cardio. That's just, but let's just call it 200 calories, right, after the cardio. That allows you to have like a chocolate bar, so it's still a little reward, right? So anyway, but that's not saying, hey, don't get twisted. That's not saying do cardio then eat all junk food. That's not the point. What I'm trying to say is that EPOC, the higher the intensity, right, the more calories are burned after that workout. Not including the workout, this is though. So if you want to maximize fat loss and burn a lot of calories for cardio, probably just ramp the intensity up. It's as simple as that. But then you also got to measure the time, right? If you do like 90% on your maximum heart rate and you only do that for 10 minutes, you're probably not going to burn as many calories as if you do 84% maximum heart rate for 45 minutes, right? So you just got to measure it up. But basically what that study found is 200 calories you burn after the workout and 500 plus calories you burn during the workout. That's like 700 calories in 45 minutes, right? Obviously the other 200 calories from the epoch is burned during the day, like 14 hours after the workout, but let's just say 700 calories burned during that day just from cardio, right? This is not even taking into account your normal physical activity. So that's quite a lot of calories burned, man. That means you don't have to bring your deficit all the way down. But again, like I'm always saying, it's not for, this might not be optimal for people. That's the word I was looking for, optimal, for people that are really low body fat percentage, because doing intense cardio like 45 minutes at 84% maximum heart rate can be so taxing, man. Like, trust me, when you're in low body fat percentage, your energy levels are real low, and this will affect your weight training, right? So it's all about measuring it up. But like I say, if you say 15% body fat percentage and even more, even 12%, you probably have enough energy and probably enough calories to get this cardio done, right? 45 minutes, 84%, let's just say 85%, 8% maximum heart rate, and you should burn like a good amount of calories, right? So anyway, this is just telling you, this video is just telling you the cardio, the main principles of burning the calories for cardio. Fuck the fat burning zone. There's no such thing as a fat burning zone, because fat burning zone could be for someone 50%. It's all about the intensity, right? And the annoying thing is, I'm learning this shit in my course at the moment. They said work at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate, and that's the fat burning zone. Okay, that is relatively in some way right, I guess I could say, but it's not exactly telling me the right information I need, right? For example, the intensity means more calories are burnt after the workout. They didn't tell me that shit. So anyway, as always, I'll try and attach this link into the description if you don't take my word for it. You can read the information yourself. As always, actually, I think I've already made a video about this on the myth of fasted cardio. I think I made 2 videos about it. I might make another one on the latest research. So anyway, as always, actually let me know if you'd like to see that. But now that outro's coming, as always, stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.